Hello everybody, this is Flexible over here with Wi-Fi battle number 3. This one isn't from T-Flare. This one is from Pimp Knight's 5th live stream, which was pretty recent. It was like, whatever day it was. It was during this live stream that, on the chat, I was, of course, asking for a battle. And then, like, Pimp Knight was saying, if you want, you guys can battle each other while you wait for me. And I'm like, not clearing at the other time, but this other guy, called whatever. I'm gonna put a link in the description to his channel. But his name was whatever. And he said, like, I'll battle you. And I was like, well, okay, I need to warm up for Pimp Night anyway. And also, if you were to check the live stream, the very last battle he has, the very single last one, is between me and him. It's actually pretty epic. So, I got water here in case my throat gets clogged up. I just had supper, so I'm not going to be distracted. So let's get straight into it. No tier, of course, because his name's QTL, like, so conflicted by that. I start out with, of course, since this is the only team I've used for the past couple battles, you already know what the strategy is here. I see that Infernape, and I switch out. For some reason, I don't remember why. And he goes for a Vacuum Ape. I don't actually know what that is. Apparently a fighting type move, because it's not very effective. And that means it's Life Orb. He goes for the U-turn, and I'm like half paying attention here. I'm more focused towards the chat, because like, this guy's gonna be easy picking. That's what I was thinking, but was I wrong? So he goes back, and he switches out into Shift Root. And if we all know anything, that thing's gonna be carrying like either Sucker Punch or Seed Bomb. I apparently go for a Power Gem for some reason. Alright, because of the U-turn. And I get Shell Bell Recovery. And now he uses Fake Out. I'm like, crap baskets. That was unexpected. And a critical hit. Freaking wonderful. And then he goes for the Sucker Punch, which I actually should have seen coming. Because, I don't know, I think I should have seen it coming, but this battle was recorded quite a while back, so I don't know what my train of thought was here. And I sent out Foxy here. I know what my train of thought was right here. It's like, with the sun out, there's no way I'm getting outspeeded here. And X Scissors, I'm gonna like endure that like a boss, but my X Scissors is gonna look. Well, I use Swords Dance. Well, I know X Scissors is gonna kill him, but again, I don't remember my train of thought. I use apparently Swords Dance. Then he goes for Sucker Punch here, and then I once again take that like a boss, and then I go for X Scissors. I was assuming here like, okay, hurt me like a couple of times, and I can go for a sweep here right off the bat. Like, I was literally thinking, like, okay, that crit... Excuse me. That crit was not needed. I don't remember my train of thought. I guess I was thinking, like, I'll go for a sweep and try to end this quickly. And then he goes into that Charizard. I stay in, like, I'm gonna stay in, like, a boss and destroy you with Leaf Blade. Oh, we were chatting. But that's not really important. I remember, like, Leaf Blade, I'm gonna be, like a boss. And then he goes for the Will-O-Wisp. Of course, my attack is lowered, but I'm like, wow. Dude, I'm a boss. No burn is gonna stop me. So, I think I stay in, I'm not sure. Yeah, I do stay in, I remember. I stay in until I die. At least I think I do. And I get a critical hit, just like I wanted. And then he goes for Substitute. This Charizard is Roost, Substitute, Air Slash. Nowhere Oh wait, will-o-wisp. I don't know how I forgot the fourth move was will-o-wisp, but yeah, I go for Leaf Blade here. It's like, come on, crit! Destroy that substitute. Nope. Then he goes for Roost, I'm like, what? Charizard plus Roost equals what? And then I get burned. Here's where Air Slash comes in. I do end up using Leaf Blade again because I want to destroy that sub so I can completely obliterate Charizard later. And of course it doesn't break the sub and he goes for the Air Slash. I'm like, damn it. There's no way I'm all in that one. So Foxy goes down and I'm like, ah, this is not gonna end fast like I wanted it to. I go into Chris, because I'm like, okay, you can set up substitutes until fucking 2075. Chris is gonna break through all of them. And he's gonna wall out any move you wish. He realizes here the severity of this situation and switches out like, nope. He goes into Magic Man. I should probably note here that for the beginning of the match, I already knew what this Jirachi was, and I hated it. My Chris has two attack modes. Psychic and Hidden Power. Fire. And I knew right off the bat, like when he sent that out, I was like, this bitch has no idea what's coming. But he survives the Hidden Power Fire? I'm like, what? And then he goes for Body Slam, which of course is gonna cause paralysis. And since I have like no physical resistance, well, the defense doesn't matter because like I could wall it out, but with 60%, I'm getting paralyzed. And then he goes for the U-turn to save his Jirachi. I'm like, no! Have it taken down like a man. I'm like, god damn. All because it somehow didn't die due to Hidden Power Fire, even though it was sunny out. And this is the Alakazam we're talking about. Special attack, 400. He goes back into this, and I go into my counter. At this point, he goes for the Vacuum Wave. And I'm hoping, like, it destroys my Slash, but nope. Apparently, I live with 66, so my Slash is completely useless now. I do go for the Earthquake, which ends up taking Infernape out. So I'm like, okay, that's one less problem, but now I have other problems. Like this Slowbro. I go for the Earthquake again just to stay in, like, what's the point of switching out with my Sash broken? Well, it's my Sash well useless. And he goes for the Scald. And again, the sun is out, but that means nothing with a Pokemon like Dugtrio. It's pretty freaking worthless. So I go back into my Ninetales. And I'm pretty sure he predicts a Solar Beam, which is why he switches out. Oh yes, he goes into Jirachi, and I'm like, whatever you're planning, you're stupid, because you're not surviving the Solar Beam. I know why I did this, though. He did it to take the Solar Beam, because he realized he was going to need Slowbro. I don't see why, because at the end of this match, Slowbro is useless, but competitive battlers have a competitive mindset. And they always like think ahead, like this Pokemon is gonna be able to do whatever. And at this point, I only had one mindset. Okay, so he wants that stupid thing alive at the end for some reason. Whatever. Since my Leafeon was gone, he thought he had nothing to worry about. Little did he know. Well, wait. He goes for the Air Slash, and I'm like, you forget that Ninetales have, well, Ninetales are specialty defensive. So I went for Overheat 1, destroying my White Herb like I wanted it to. And then I go for the Overheat a second time. Which brings me to -2 special attack. I'm like, perfect. And like, alright then, I was like legitimately expecting he would go for substitute here. But instead he goes for Roost. I'm like, oh. And then I go for Overheat once more. Hold on. Overheat once more. I'm like, alright then. -4 attack. That should be enough, right? Right? So that's -4, and I'm like, alright then, that should be enough. So he goes for the substitute, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna risk going for -6, because I might screw myself over. So he gets the leftovers recovery, he's in substitute, I'm like, alright, time to fully screw him over with Power Swap. Now his special attack is shit. Perform 100 air slashes. You're not gonna kill me. That gives me, like, safety to switch out Haruka because he still has a slow bro, so I'm gonna need that solar beam. So here's where I switch into the Raven. And he goes for a Roost, like expecting, he just wanted to fully recover while in substitute. But again, he has like no special attack. Here's where I go for Dark Pulse, because that's the only move I can do at this point. So I do Dark Pulse, and okay, that's just hacks right there. Substitute phase, and then he goes for the Will-O-Wisp, and oh, like a boss, I avoid that. He switches out here because he needs his special attack. When he goes into his Thorny, which is his Frost Thorn, where I go for the Dark Pulse because I wasn't actually expecting he would switch out. I guess he didn't want to risk like dying or nothing because it missed. And I'm getting another critical hit, like wow. During that stream, I was on a luck streak. I was ready to battle Pimp Knight and I was ready to win. Pimp Knight stood no chance. So I go for the Heat Wave here. Unfortunately, it's powered by the Fire Gem, but again, that's completely useless at this point. I completely take down his Thorny. He is completely unfazed, due to the sole fact that now his Charizard has its power back. Here's where I go for Thunder Wave, which I'm sure he did not expect. I'm like, you're gonna burn me? Alright, fine then. I'm gonna paralyze you. So now I'm gonna be gradually taking damage while I'm super faster than him. But since all of my moves are physical, since all of my moves are special, there's no really minus damage here. The only bad thing here is that he can get para-haxed. All that's gonna happen to me is I'm gonna take damage each turn. He's slower, he can get para-haxed, but he can get paralyzed and not move. And I have a Dark Pulse that has a chance of flinching. Oh, and Burn is mean. It inflicts 50 damage each turn. Here's where, oh yes, here's where I got like so happy. It's like yes. Flinch. That's what I'm talking about, baby. I could only like survive 8 turns with Raven, but I was prepared to spam the shit out of Dark Pulse. He goes for Roost here, not wanting to go for a substitute. Or at least that's what I'm thinking. I don't really remember what we were talking about. All I remember is the mic being on. That's why I said it was useless. So he goes for the Roost. I'm assuming not wanting to go for the substitute because like I could break it and he could get super hacked. I go for the Dark Pulse again. I'm like hoping for something lucky to happen because Raven's about to die. Look at that. 4 turns left. And I got a critical hit off and I was so happy, like yes! And then paralyzed, I'm like yes! I'm like, oh, with this is good omen for me. There's no way I could lose. Here I go for the Dark Pulse, I'm like, okay, Charizard, you've ignored me for enough of the battle. Goodbye bye. Oh no, another crit. I'm like, wow. I guess you consider I'm getting super hacked, but I consider this luck a good omen because that means my upcoming battle with Pimp Knight, I'm gonna win. Huh. You know, my Ninetales was still alive, so it was actually an ace on my sleeve. Wait. Hold on. I know I win this battle 1-0. spoiler. I know I win this battle 1-0, but how does he... What happens here? Ah, the burn. And next turn, I'm like, Raven's dying, so I go for the Dark Pulse. I'm like, okay, Slowbro, go down. But these things are walls, and I can bet this thing has Eviolite, which is why it won't die. So, I go for the Dark Pulse, hoping to finish it off. I'm like, I've been getting crits all day. Come on, get another crit. So, he gets left. Oh wait, he's holding leftovers, not Eviolite. That just means that thing is incredibly bulky. You can even give it Eviolite to make it even bulkier, but whatever. Here's where I go into Haruka's like, enough's enough. Solar Beam, and he uses. Well, I use Solar Beam. Like, enough's enough. Slowbro is going down. And it's super effective. I'm like, he goes for the Skull because you know he just can't use Slack Off again and again and again. He's not going to get anywhere as I don't have an alignment. And since I'm specially defensive, and might I add normally, since Ninetales is normally specially defensive and the sun is out, Skull does nothing. And I end it with a Solar. I want to say though that, I am naturally specially defensive because this Ninetales does not have any EVs for special defense. What I do with my Pokemon is that, well, I generate Pokemon, of course. I'm too lazy to breed them. But with all of my Pokemon, I never lower either their defense or their special defense. That is a cruel thing to do. That's why I always make sure that the nature never lowers the defense or the special defense. And I always make sure that IVs for both defense and special defense are 31. Because if I have the maximum defense, I have the highest chance of walling out moves. So yeah, I'm revealing secret. I don't want to reveal anything more. I'm just awesome. Let's just leave it out there. I'm awesome. That Slowbro was annoying, that Charizard, go to hell, and that Jirachi. I don't even like Jirachi. Well, I don't like facing Jirachi because people spam the Serene Grace ability. I don't say I don't, but really. People use Jirachi way too much just for that. So I'm going to stop talking here because the battle is ended and there's no further reason to be here. I just threw my ruler, that is awesome. And see you guys later.